Welcome to the Oddity Shop, where the bizarre is always on sale.
Hey, you all bells. Welcome back to the Oddity Shop. This is your sick host, Kara. This is also your non-sick host, Zach.
I'm feeling pretty darn good, so.
I know. And even though I don't feel the greatest, you know, we got to do what the people want. An episode.
We got to give them what they want. Do I even want to ask how your cruise was?
No, I'll talk about it later. My throat hurts.
Fair.
It was good. What do you have? You do all the talking this episode.
Okay, well, I have to give you a shout out. I've been sitting on this one for a few weeks, but in the last episode, Kara talked about the birthday gift that she bought me, and I just have to say, she hit it out of the park. You got me a spirit box, and I'm super, super pumped to use it.
Let's get real, though. I did buy it for you. That it's your gift. But I selfishly was like, but you're not going to use it without me. I don't have to buy myself one.
Oh, yes. So it's 100% a gift for both of us, right? And sometimes those are the best gifts when you can give a gift that also benefits you. Like,
yeah. Also, I forgot to show you. Look at my mug right now. I thought it was fitting.
Oh, very cute. It's this is the one you were talking about, right? No, that was a planter.
Yeah, no, this is the Grim Reaper mug that I'm using because that's what I feel like is about to come get me.
It sounds like it too.
But yeah, your spirit box.
Yes, super excited
wait to use it.
I would have been really mad too had it not been a gift for both of us and you spent that much money on my birthday. I would have made you return it.
Yeah, I mean, I just figured that, well, here's the thing. I was going to buy two, and then I was like, wait, that doesn't make any sense because I'm literally never going to use it without you, and you're probably not going to use it without me. Like, maybe you would more than me, but not really.
Yeah, but most of the people I would use it with would just laugh at me. So we'll have to do some Estes method stuff. So when you were on your cruise, I was on your side of the state, and I was getting ready to leave on Sunday before Missy and Danny let me know what day it was. It was the March Dunane rune, so they actually went.
I know, and I saw all that, and I was like so mad because we were going to go.
I know. I debated, but I had to drive back home, so I didn't go. But from the pictures, it looked like a blast. If anybody else went, let us know how it was. Tag
us and stuff.
Yeah, send us some pictures.
I was really bummed. I'm like, damn, we said we were going to go.
We're like 2 for 2. No Whitney, no Nain Rouge.
Oh, so this is really funny. I know I said I wasn't going to talk a lot, but it's funny. My mom called me the other day and she was like, Mary from work that she works with, she's worked for years. So she's known me since I was little. She like loves ghosts and stuff like that. Her and her sister, and they're always like breaking into abandoned houses and shit. So I'm told. This is allegedly. So.
Nice, Dave.
Anyway, she was listening to our Whitney episode, and she was telling my mom at work that she was laughing so hard at me because I said, remember we were talking about ghost children?
Yes.
And how they're creepy. And then I was like, well, children in general are creepy. She just started laughing so hard. I guess it was like really funny. And I remember that we kind of did go on a little bit of a rant about, and I'm like, Mom, aren't children creepy? And she's like, yeah. But I can like literally hear you saying that when she said this to me. I just thought it was so funny because she said she was literally laughing at us out loud.
I still agree, though. Children are creepy.
The older I get. Okay, let me tell you one thing since we're talking about children.
So much for I'm not going to talk much.
I know. This isn't creep. This is your episode, so I don't really have to talk that much after this. This child. Okay, so we're getting back off the island onto the cruise ship. We were at Half Moon Cay. So we're getting back on, and it was miserable. It was probably like an hour and a half in this crammed ass freaking lines like cattle. I literally felt like cattle.
No wonder you're
touching
sick.
People. Exactly. Sweaty, nasty, disgusting people. I'm probably never doing this again in my life. Anyway, that's besides the point. So in the line next to me, because it's just like ropes, you know, it's like roped off next to you. So you're on little lines, is this family. And the mom and dad were kind of like, I mean, well, they just looked younger. So I don't know how old they really were, but they were probably, I would say, like in their late 30s. And they had 3 kids. One was older. I would maybe say, though, he was probably like 14 or 15. Like he looked older. There's this little one and then like a small child. 2 older ones are boys and then a little girl. And this middle child made me so angry. More angry than I was standing in this stupid herd of all these dumb ass people. This kid like was just like screwing around with everything. He's like pulling his little girl, like his little sister's like hair, freaking with the ropes. And I'm not kidding you. If I had like shots, I would have just started taking shots of every time the mom and dad just screamed, "Shut up, Sean. Will you just shut up?" And they just kept screaming at this child, "Shut up, Sean." And I was like, now I can't get it out of my head. I don't know why it just pops in my head. Like, just shut up, Sean. It reminds me of like Meg. Like, shut up, Meg.
No wonder the kid was acting crazy.
I know, and he's a middle child, and he was fat. Like, I'm not even trying to be mean, but he was like this fat little like chub bucket child. So like, you're fat, you're a middle child, and you, of course, you're just gonna be annoying, and your parents are just screaming at you.
Yeah, this kid doesn't stand a chance.
I know, but he was making me so angry. I'm not gonna lie. But then I was kind of like, well, I guess I could take him, maybe provide a better life. But then I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, you don't need a kid. No.
So that's my rant.
Very good. Okay, last bit of big talking I'll ask you to do. Are you ready for a question? And then we'll get into it.
Yeah, but take a drink of my tea. I think I'm ready.
It's a two-parter, and I already know the first half, but do you have a Ring doorbell?
I know this is where this is going. Yes, I do. Well, I have a nest.
On your Nest, what is the weirdest or funniest thing you've ever captured?
Remember I sent you videos of this? It was in the summer and I was sitting on the porch with Allison and I was just having some drinks. And we were talking about the neighbors that we watch across the street. Not like creepy, but they're always doing weird things. Like I think they have like a little sex thing going on and like drugs. So we're always watching them. And as I'm telling her about this, I couldn't make this up. It's a random like Wednesday night and a freaking party bus pulls up. Now, mind you, these people are like probably in their 50s, 60s. Like not that that matters, but they're not like young party people. And I live in like, all my neighbors are like old and retired. So like, it's just this is so out of place, but I had it all on camera. I think I remember I sent you and they were coming out in like some little risque outfits.
I don't remember this. I don't know if you sent this to me.
I have the videos, so I'll send them to you, but that's probably the funniest thing. I mean, I was actually recording too, but other than that, probably just Delilah acting like a fool in the front yard.
Okay. So
I can't think of anything. I know I probably have something.
I don't have one, but my parents do. And when they first got theirs, they wanted to like, anytime like a neighbor would come up, they'd send like the funny video of them. Cause
oh my God, that's
so
Denise.
When I went up there though, I went
why can I just see Mark and Denise just like getting a real big kick out of this?
Oh, absolutely.
Like they're just like screenshotting. Like, you know what though? I've sent you some really, really funny things that have happened to me in my living room because I have a living room door or a living room camera that faces the door wall. I've sent you some really funny videos of me like
acting
falling and like just doing that. Or you know what? My father-in-law when he fell.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
That's probably funniest. But anyway, so I can see Mark and Denise.
I figured I would leave my parents one. And so I decided to flash the camera.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Of course, they live on an up north country road, middle of nowhere. Does a cop not drive by as I'm standing on their porch and like raising my shirt? Or I was either raising my shirt or I was about to pull down my pants. I can't remember, but I'm like, that was I was going to say,
I feel like pants. Wait, when was this?
A couple months ago.
Oh, okay. I was like, this is recent, right?
Oh, yeah, this is really recent. Okay, I know you've put it together, though, but we are talking about today one of the newest cryptids. One of everybody's favorite cryptids.
I'm so excited.
Only exist in grainy, terrible video, but probably the most popular of all time. We are talking about haunted pants. Otherwise known as the Fresno Nightcrawlers.
Nightcrawlers. I was like, at first I was like, whoa, what? Then I got it.
They're just creepy pants. Okay. I'm going to get into them.
You might say this, but is this the most like documented?
It's actually pretty much the opposite. They are one of the least documented, but aren't they most popular.
Oh, I would think they would be the most recorded.
I'll get into it a little bit, but I was surprised at how few recordings we actually have of the Nightcrawlers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow, that is really surprising, actually.
Are you ready?
Ish.
All right, I'm taking you back to 2007.
That's when I graduated.
Oh, totally side note. While I was at the Oddity Shop Expo last weekend that I meant to talk about, I got you a print of the Fresno Nightcrawlers because I know how much you love them.
Wait, Oh, yes, you did. There was something else was sold out. What was sold out?
The Boggy Creek Monster.
But I'm really excited.
I got their website. It's good. Okay. So going back to 2007, a man whose name we only know as Jose was living in Fresno, California, and was awoken in the middle of the night when his dog started going crazy. So he gets up, goes to investigate what it could be. Personally, he doesn't see anything, but he had a security camera set up in his backyard. Remember, though, this is 2007. So
I was just going to say, that's not really common, is it? When did we start doing surveillance things on our houses?
I mean, it had to be 2012, 2013 before they even started getting popular. I mean, 2007, we didn't even have smartphones yet.
Or we did. They were just like not smart. They were like almost, no, it was probably 2009, I think, were smartphones.
Yeah, 2009, 2010. So like, it's terrible footage. But he reviews the video and he discovered a brand new cryptid. All these videos, too, that we're going to talk about, they can be found online. They're all super grainy. They're really hard to see, but check it out if you want to. They're all on YouTube. But what we see in the video are two creatures about 3 foot tall, completely white, that almost look like they're draped in like fabric, walking across his backyard.
Why do I think they're so cute?
They're so adorable and so weird. They're like, for anyone who hasn't seen them, they're not really like humanoid-esque. It's like kind of like almost like stilts, but balloon legs.
But do you know what it kind of reminds me of? Have you ever seen like when you go to the dentist and they have like a cartoon of the tooth, like of a tooth?
Yes.
Kind of like that, but obviously the little
thinner.
legs are longer and thinner. But it kind of reminds me of like that, like outline.
Yeah, they
like
kind of are like a walking tooth.
Right, they're so cute.
And they have just like 2 really thin little legs. And all they did was just walked across his backyard. Although even their walk is goofy.
I know.
Like almost like stumbling home from the bar, but you're trying to walk normally. But there's no discernible head, no discernible arms. Like they're just like a walking pair of pants.
Yeah, that is really fitting. Haunted pants.
So in the video, though, you can hear his dogs go crazy. You can see the new 2 Nightcrawlers totally unbothered by the noise. They do their little stilt walk right across his entire backyard. It honestly just makes me chuckle every time I've seen it. You've seen this video, right?
Yeah, I need to rewatch it, but yeah.
They didn't see anything that night. They saw him later when they reviewed the video. So the next day, Jose's brother, he looks around outside the house and he claims to have seen some tiny footprints.
I'm so sorry. Did you say that Jose had already watched this footage at this point? Okay.
Yes. Yep. Before, so he called his brother. His brother says he found footprints, but didn't really take pictures or anything. So Jose takes the video 2 places. He takes it to Univision television station. I don't know why that was so hard to say. And he takes it to a paranormal investigator named Victor Camacho. Both of them kind of like run with the video.
Camacho.
And with them, so the investigator and the TV station, these little dudes take off in popularity. Like, it's insane.
I need to Google, I just need to look at them while you're telling me.
So the reason, though, so that video is so grainy because, of course, the original footage is completely lost. So that video that you always see is like a recording of the security monitor, which is why it's even harder to see. So that's one video that we have of them. Couple of years later, we get a second video.
Is that the first time anyone has claimed to see them?
Yes.
Within 20s or
yeah. So this was in Fresno in 2007, and that's where the Fresno Nightcrawler came from.
Just so cute. I cannot.
So a couple of years later, we get the second sighting.
Oh, God.
This time it's in Yosemite National Park, which is still in California. Of course, the video is, again, super blurry, but like a little bit more clear than the first one. In this video, again, there's 2 Nightcrawlers. However, this time around, one looks way larger than the other one. And these ones looked even more to be like fabric-y covered.
You know what they also too kind of look like, because I'm like looking now, is like just like MC Hammer pants.
Yeah.
But like
absolutely. But like draped on like little tiny legs. So in this video, this
Can
one from Yosemite.
Just stop and go look at how cute these little shits are.
We'll make sure we post pictures.
We'll have to find some that I can post.
I got prints.
Oh yeah. Good job.
Okay, so they're walking down just this path in Yosemite with their weird ass little gate. And still just really weird looking. So this video, it claims to be from Yosemite, but nobody knows who actually captured this one.
Oh.
So then we get a third recording of them. This time it's in Montana, so a little bit further from California. This is probably the worst and blurriest of all of them. It's another security cam. And like just for a moment in the bottom right corner, a crawler peeks into frame, right? Kind of like looks right at the camera and then disappears.
Let's also mention that they don't have a face.
No.
Yeah.
No, they have like a head, but no
I don't know
face.
if we said that. They're like literally
They're legs. And only ever seen at night.
I'm sorry, but I just think they're so cute.
So you ready to still think they're cute? In this video, the next day, right outside the frame where he was peeking, apparently the dead carcass of a deer was discovered, causing some to believe that the crawler was out hunting that night and killed it.
Okay, well, they gotta eat.
Okay, but like, explain to me, how does it hunt? Okay, it has no arms, no discernible feet.
Maybe it has
no head, but somehow it hunts and kills a deer.
Yeah, it probably has like sonic like things that just like paralyze you. Why are you laughing at me, sir? I don't feel good.
No, I'm just laughing at the situation because they're just so wacky.
I love them so much.
So that's it, though. There's 3 videos of the Nightcrawlers. This was like between 2007 and 2011.
Wow. I didn't realize that was kind of it.
There's, however, though, online, there's like hundreds of all these eyewitness testimony and people who've claimed to see them. They're always really similar. Some say they're between like 3 and 5 feet tall, but it's always the same description, right? But those are the only video evidence we have. You might hate me now for this next part. I have to say, I love cryptozoology. I love cryptids. I do not believe that the Nightcrawlers were real.
We're not friends.
So you have 3 terrible pieces of footage.
But you believe in Bigfoot?
Bigfoot has a mouth.
Oh my God. First off, just because you can't see the mouth doesn't mean it's not like, maybe they just like, it appears.
They look like puppets to me, like stilts puppets with fabric-y pants on.
And that's why they're so cute.
I'm not saying they're not cute. However, maybe someday somebody will prove me wrong. We'll get 4K HD.
I hope the hate mail starts coming now. For you, not me.
It'll be from the Nightcrawlers themselves. It'll be really scribbly, though.
It'll be from me.
So whether you believe it or not, though, these things exploded online.
Yes, they did.
It is insane. I'm going to talk about some of the Fresno Nightcrawler online presence in a little bit, but in case there's other people like Kara who do believe, I want to talk about some other theories of what the Nightcrawlers
I just
might
believe
be.
in so many things at this point in my life. It's like, how do I not believe in that? That's why. And they're just cute, okay? They're just like you said, they're little kooky little things. It's like some are a little bit scary. These are really freaking cute. Let us have both, please.
It's so cute that it can kill a deer with its sonic beams.
Yeah, because it has to eat.
Okay.
Okay, what else could it be, Zachary?
Well, I'm going to give you some theories. You let me know which one resonates with you the most.
None.
First, aliens, of course.
Well, I've kind of always thought that maybe they were like a branch of an alien.
Right. So a lot of people don't think they're from Earth at all, that they actually come from another planet.
Well, and that would kind of make sense why we've only really seen them like 3 times. Ish.
But on the other hand, if these things are capable of intergalactic travel, you'd think they do more than just like stroll around in front of 3 cameras.
First off, they strolled around and said, "This place sucks dick. Goodbye."
Fair. Now, there are some in the alien camp who think that they're related to other things seen around the world. So there's only been 3 videos of like the typical Nightcrawler. There are cases, I found some in Poland, Ohio, were kind of the most prevalent, but some in other places on Earth that are really similar sightings. But these creatures are always over 6 feet tall. But look and act pretty similar to the Night Stalker.
What do they call
Nightcrawler?
The Night Stalker, Richard Ramirez.
Just crossing 2 totally different trains of thought there. Turns out the Night Stalker the whole time was actually a Fresno Nightcrawler.
I'm sorry, that got me so bad. Ew, Richard Ramirez creeps me out so bad with his like shaved down little nasty teeth and like how his victims.
We're not doing creepy right now. We're doing cute cryptids. So these ones though, these aliens.
Wait, isn't
Poland
he the Night Stalker?
I'm fairly certain. If not, we're going to sound like idiots.
Yeah,
look it up real quick, and I'm going to cut that whole part. If not,
he is. Hold on. Yeah. Richard Ramirez. Yep. Okay. I'm like, no, we're right.
Okay. Yeah, we are right. Okay. So, I mean, there's one, right? So it could be aliens. There's obviously then cryptid theory, right? Which is a lot of people think that there's some undiscovered species on this planet that fall under cryptozoology, just waiting for us to discover them.
So where do they live?
Fresno.
No. Like, idiot. Well, they were also in Poland and.
Right.
Where?
So, I mean, that's
no,
the
like,
thing,
I meant like
that
the forest. Do we think they live in water? Do we think they live?
They were caught in somebody's backyard in a national park. But the funny thing is, for as popular as they are, there's not a lot of research on them because we only have 3 videos. So everything is speculation. One of the craziest theories I heard, fungus, that they're an undiscovered species of fungus. Which, if they stayed still, I would kind of believe it, because fungus is actually really interesting and really creepy.
But they walk.
It grows from mycelium underground. There's no way these things are detaching and just do. Like, okay. Probably the most horrendous theory for me. I found one person on YouTube in a short documentary who said that Nightcrawlers might actually be a mistaken crane. So just like the Mothman.
Did this just trigger your PTSD?
Oh yeah, it brought me straight back to my old Mothman terrifying days. When I almost got dumped out of my kayak by a sandhill crane because I was so terrified of the Mothman back then. No.
So do you think that that's what it is?
I don't think so.
I don't either.
So now they did say it was not the sandhills, but a smaller 2 to 3 foot crane that's all white, but why are we always blaming cranes for the cryptids?
That's actually a really good question. Like, what did they ever do? Exactly.
Okay, my absolutely favorite theory.
Oh, God.
This one I also came across. There's a gentleman on YouTube who came up with this theory. That Nightcrawlers were never actually alive at all. In fact, they're just ghosts, but not just any type of ghost. They are the disembodied pants of somebody who was once alive. This is my favorite one. This is the one I'm sticking with. The guy who came up with the theory suggested that maybe
all right, I'm going to bed now. Goodbye.
Being sold for 50% off in real life.
Okay, there's this movie. I will probably never be able to figure it out. But I don't know what possessed my father to let me rent this when I was younger. And then I became kind of obsessed with it. But now I can't remember. This is like, I've never thought of this until this exact moment. It was like a really bad movie where I can't remember if he saw somebody get murdered and then he stole their pants. Somehow these pants made him murder people. I gotta look this up because...
Is it like the horror version of Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants?
I think so, but I want to say this is probably like an 80s movie or something. Hold on. Pants. I've never thought of this until this moment. I really need to find this now.
Okay, well, while you look that one up, I'm going to go through the next theory because you're going to want to tune this one out anyway.
Oh, no.
Last one is that they are just a hoax. So with as few sightings as we have, the grainy videos, and the lack of a body that could really do anything, they are likely to be like a puppet or stilts with cloth over them that could easily be controlled with wires that you can't see on the videos.
But no. Nobody's doing this.
Except for the people on Fact or Faked, the Paranormal Files on Sci-Fi in 2010, where they actually tried to recreate them and prove it was a hoax. While they couldn't 100% recreate the video, they definitely came close and came up with really tangible ways of how it could have been created.
Do you feel the most powerful and beautiful with the elements of the earth around you? Do you like one-of-a-kind jewelry? Do you sometimes feel like a woodland fairy? Me too. That's why I created Holly and Hemlock, a magical shop filled with handmade wooden jewelry and metaphysical tools. Come check out our enchanting wooden wares at www.hollyhemlock.com and join us in honoring the magic and beauty of nature with each unique creation. That's www.hollyhemlock.com.
I'm never going to find this movie. Somebody needs to figure out. And it's not called Slacks, Slaxx, because that was in 2022.
Oh my God, there's been more than one.
I get. I mean, I'm looking it up and it was like, this says 7 movies featuring killer clothing. And none of these are it.
All right. Well, if you know the movie of the haunted pants,
Killer Pants.
Write in.
Maybe it's just Killer
and help Kara
Pants.
out.
Oh my God, this is gonna bug me. Killer Pants? The fudge. Okay, so what's your theory? You think they're haunted pants?
I think they're haunted pants. That or the hoax.
Man-eating pants?
Which one are you going with?
They're real. They're little alien friends.
So are they aliens or cryptids?
Oh. I don't know if I care. They're cute. They can be
Fair.
whatever they want. They can be a little mutated of both. Maybe they're a version of an alien that had babies with what cryptid would be most like them? None. I don't know.
I don't even know.
We'll figure it out.
That's the thing. So I told you I was going to come back to how they grew up in pop culture. So if you just Google the Fresno Nightcrawlers or Nightwalkers, they're called both, hundreds and hundreds of results come up. But like, unlike Mothman or Bigfoot or whatever, it's not a bunch of proof. It is like thousands of things of fan art, plushies, products.
Mm-hmm.
Like they are the like icon of the cryptid. They're almost like the cryptid, right? Like if you search cryptid, they're probably the first picture that comes up. Some of the best and weirdest products I could find were amazing, but let me tell you about the Nightcrawler candle, and we'll link the candle shop so you guys can see it.
You know what's kind of weird is I like Nightcrawler better than Nightwalker, but they don't really crawl.
They don't have arms to crawl
right
with. But do you want to know what a Nightcrawler scented candle smells like?
Marshmallows.
It is an earthy scent with sweet florals, hints of cinnamon, clove, sandalwood, and vanilla.
Which is marshmallows.
It's described as rugged yet comforting, which
I think there was a miss there. They kind of should be like, they're like marshmallowy. It should be like marshmallow. But I guess
there's vanilla.
That is true.
Right.
But...
It's like if you took a marshmallow and kind of rubbed it around in dirt for a little bit.
Yeah. Well, that's
Night
like
Stalker
camping.
Scented candle. Right?
Right. All they want to do is camp.
They're just little campers who just stumble around. I've been one of those campers who just kind of stumble around at times. But yeah, no, that's basically the story of them. If you go online and try to research them, you're just going to find tons and tons of fan art, comic books, weird products. But somehow, for having 3 videos, all super grainy, they have just proven they are sticking around here.
Where's that? What was that candle company you said?
The candle company is called...
Or I don't think you did say.
It is... yeah, we'll put it in the show notes, but it's Carly's Candles. Carlis Candles. And she actually has a bunch of really cool, like, cryptid and weird scented candles. And I read through some of the descriptions. They were all decent, what you'd expect.
Okay. Really quick, because we were talking about marshmallows. Do you like Peeps?
I don't like marshmallows.
I think
but
Peeps are disgusting.
Peeps.
Okay. Pepsi came out with Peeps Pepsi.
No.
Peeps flavored Pepsi. Okay. Listen, I was at work and somebody got it and they're like, you have to try this. Like, I'm going to pour some in a glass, make it make sense. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing it because I think Peeps are disgusting. He's like, no, seriously, you have to try it. I'm like, fine, whatever. I like Pepsi. I mean, I don't drink pop, I don't drink pop, but so I'm drinking it and I'm like, it tastes like Pepsi. Like literally tastes just like Pepsi. And he's just like, wait. And then maybe like 10 seconds later, you just get the best vanilla. It's not even marshmallowy. It's like a really good vanilla aftertaste. And it's the weirdest thing because I don't understand it. Like, how does it taste just like Pepsi? And it's just the after.
Ooh, so it's like a ghost, just like the Fresno Nightcrawlers could be.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I can't do Peeps because when I was a child,
did you puke?
Somebody told me that they were made up of mushed up frogs and the crunchy bits were crickets.
Wait, why would that doesn't even make sense. They're little peepers.
Yeah, I know.
Who told you that?
Give it 10 seconds of thought. The same woman who absolutely loves Peeps and probably didn't want her children to eat her stash of them.
I don't even know. Yes.
They were cut open, so slit open with a knife and put on top of the fridge for a week because Denise likes to eat them stale. Like, I honestly thought for years that's how you eat Peeps, is you have to pop the package open. First off,
when I was like so upset and I said, who told you that? Your face was just like, and I knew instantly, like, oh.
Yeah, you know. So that's it. It's kind of short, kind of sweet, but that's all we've got on the Nightcrawlers.
Will you buy some Peeps tomorrow on the way to your house and give them to Denise for me?
Yes, I sure will. I won't tell her why.
No, just tell her these are from Kara.
Yep, and she'll figure out in about a week.
Oh my god. I feel like I was going to say something else, but I wanted to put in my Pepsi comment. Dang, what were we?
We were talking about candles, plushies.
I mean, I want to know, what is the fan cult of cryptids? Like, what do they think?
I think they've just taken the Nightcrawler on as like their mascot for some reason.
So you think that they think it's real?
Most of the research I could find ended with it likely being a hoax. And I think it's just because there's such a lack of evidence of them and a lack of an anatomy we can like describe its eating habits or its living habits or anything.
I mean, maybe it didn't kill that deer.
Right. It could have literally just been a dead deer, or it was off camera. There might not even be a deer there, because that was the thing, is nobody even knows who posted that video.
And maybe they just don't eat.
Maybe they are just fungus or something.
They're not fungus.
Through their feet.
Okay, they're not. I mean, I've said this quite a few times. I want to be friends with Lyle Blackburn, but he has his podcast Monstro Bizarro, which is all like cryptids and like stuff like that. I want to go through and see if he's done I was going to say the Night Stalker.
See, it's easy to mix them up. Richard Ramirez will be a future episode, maybe.
Lord, I don't even know if I can do it. The fact that his victims that survived talk about how bad his breath is as one of his identifiers because his teeth were so disgusting makes me want to crawl into a hole and die. But I want to know if Lyle Blackburn thinks that they're real. So I'm just going to message him. Like, hey,
there we go. If he responds, we'll let you guys know next week.
He's liked some of our stuff. Remember, I geeked out. So maybe.
I do remember.
Okay.
I recall.
I got to go. I'm starting to feel, I think I have a fever.
I know. I feel like as much as I've known how sick you were, I know this is all the energy you've got. So we'll keep it short this week.
You see how committed we are? Wait, do you see how committed we are? I'm sick.
Oh, yeah. So you're the first person who's worked sick. All right. Anyway, if anybody has had any weird run-ins with cryptids, we want to hear your stories.
That too, but also send us your freaking video footage of your Nest doorbells.
Yes, just funny
even
Ring
if it's
cameras
stupid
or Nest
shit, I want
cams.
it.
Yes, we wanna laugh at you or your neighbor's pain.
Maybe I'll try to find one of my less embarrassing ones, but funny one, and I'll post like from mine.
There we go. Maybe I'll find the picture of me flashing at my parents.
Oh my god, that would be hilarious, Denise. I need that.
All right, Kara, you wanna see him out?
Yes. Do all the things. Give us love. We appreciate you. We were on a little bit of a hiatus social media wise because I was on vacation, but we still appreciate you. And most of all, creep it real, Yadballs.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Oddity Shop.